Welcome to this breath, meditation, and visualization practice. This week we are studying Overcoming Polarization from Pema Chodron's book, Welcome the Unwelcome. In fact, we're going to be studying this over the next 8 weeks. And so in today's visualization and meditation practice, we'll also be including a practice from the book called Just Like Me, and we'll get to that in a moment. For now, we'll begin with our breath practice. So allow yourself to arrive here now in this present moment. Find any comfortable seat that allows you to remain open and spacious through the front body. And then take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top. And exhale your breath away. And then just bring your attention to the breath. Deepen and lengthen the breath. Notice if other parts of the body, if there are other muscles that begin to engage. And if you really feel uncomfortable and you're fighting your posture, then find a chair to sit in or lay on your back. And then exhale all of your breath away. And inhale for 6. Exhale 6. Inhale 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 7. Exhale 7. Inhale 7. Exhale 7. Inhale 7. Exhale 7. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale 8. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 8. Exhale, 8. Inhale, 8. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 8. Hold for 4. Exhale, 8. Hold for 4. Inhale, 8. Hold for 4. Exhale, 8. Hold for 4. Inhale, 8. Hold for 4. Exhale, 8. Hold for 4. Inhale, 8. Hold for 4. Exhale, 8. Hold for 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Take a deep breath in. And a sigh of relief out through the mouth. And then another like that, big breath in. Big breath out through the mouth. And then from here, we're going to do a little bit of a visualization. And so if you want to be on your back or seated, it's up to you. Whatever allows you to be most comfortable here. And then you can let the eyes be open or closed. And first, we'll just practice being here. If your eyes are open and it feels helpful for you to gaze at something, you can gaze at the color of the wall or at an image in front of you or at the floor, but you're not consciously thinking. So I'm not thinking, oh, the texture of the floor and the color of the floor. I'm literally just absorbing, noticing whatever thoughts that might be in the mind, but not attaching to them. There's a distance between my attention and my thinking, a distance between my attention and the sounds and the environment around me. We keep coming back to this place because eventually, right, we become distracted, so then we keep coming back to this quiet place where we're really doing nothing. It's just this sense of openness, which may be odd to people in our culture, the idea of literally doing nothing. When you catch yourself doing something, come back to this place. Then if your eyes are open, close them. And I'm going to read to you just a little bit out of the book that we're studying over the next few months. So actually, if you want to come onto your back, if you're seated and you want to lie on your back for a little bit of story time. A little bit about overcoming polarization. There are many ways to talk about the problems of this world, but one way or another, all of them have to do with polarization. We all have a tendency to divide people, things, and ideas into sharply contrasting categories. Consciously or unconsciously, we carry around concepts of us and them, right and wrong, worthy and unworthy. In this framework, there's not much room for a middle ground. Everything is at one pole or another. When groups of people or whole nations get together around these concepts, they can become hugely magnified, which may result in large-scale suffering, discrimination, oppression, war. These national and global problems have their roots in the subtle workings of our own individual minds. All of us, to our own degree, experience some feeling of opposition inside ourselves, with each other and with the world around us. We're never quite satisfied with ourselves as we are, other people as they are, things as they are. Often we feel this as an aversion to whatever we're experiencing. We don't like what's happening, we want to get rid of it. This can start out as a subtle level of aversion, which can grow into more anger and hatred. Other times, our feeling of opposition has to do with desire or craving. For instance, we may want an object or situation very badly because we think it will make us happy, but these desires are also based on seeing things as separate from us, seeing them as other. In either case, aversion or desire, we're caught in some form of polarization, whether we are for or against. There is a lack of openness and relaxation in our minds. If we observe ourselves closely, we'll probably discover that this is the case much of the time. So for me, polarization can even be things about, like, I hate the cold, right? Or I hate this food. Or there are lighthearted ways to notice polarization as well. So if you begin to notice polarization in yourself and it feels very judgy and it feels really heavy for you, then maybe look for lighter ways that you can identify and work with it without it feeling like so much effort or self-denigration. Remember, we're trying to be the neutral observer, not judging ourselves, but just noticing with accuracy our habitual tendencies. So Pema, she says that there are some things that we can do to counterbalance our tendency towards polarization. There's a practice I like called Just Like Me. You go to a public place and sit there and look around. Traffic jams are very good for this. You zero in on one person and say to yourself things such as, just like me, this person doesn't want to feel uncomfortable. Just like me, this person loses it sometimes. Just like me, this person doesn't want to be just disliked. Just like me, this person wants to have friends and intimacy. We can't presume to know exactly what someone else is feeling and thinking, but still we do know a lot about each other. We know that people want to be cared about and don't want to be hated. We know that most of us are hard on ourselves, that we often get emotionally triggered, but that we want to be of help in some way. We know that at the most basic level, every living being desires happiness and doesn't want to suffer. If we view others from the standpoint of just like me, we have a strong basis to connect with them, even in situations where it seems most natural and reasonable to polarize. And so we'll try the Just Like Me practice. So I want you to think of someone that you often feel polarized against, right? That you are at the opposite end of the spectrum with them. And if this is the first time you're working with a practice like this, maybe the most intense situation in your life isn't the one to work with. Maybe something that's more lighthearted, or that's someone that's easier for you to work with would be a good practice. So this isn't about punishing yourself or torturing yourself. Literally choose someone that you can work with, and if it feels helpful to choose someone that's easy, then choose someone in your life that's easy to work with in your mind. If your eyes are open, close them. And then visualize this person in front of you. If it feels difficult to visualize them, you can say, I can see Tammy in front of me right now. What color is their hair? Is it short or long? What color are their eyes? It's okay if you don't know them. Is the person smiling? What does their face look like? What expression is on their face? Imagine that you can look into this person's eyes. Now you don't have to change any of the way that you feel about this person. You don't have to shift the sense of polarization. Don't worry about doing any of that. Your single job is to look into their eyes. That's it. And then you repeat to yourself as you're looking into their eyes, just like me, fill in the blank, this person, just like me, this person wants to be happy and free. Just like me, this person wants to be happy and free. Repeat that a few times while imagining that you're looking into their eyes, saying their name. And then, continuing to hold the same person in your visage, in your imagination, just like me, this person wants to be loved. Just like me, Melissa wants to be loved. Repeat that to yourself multiple times. And then finally, you'll fill in the blank. Just like me, this person wants to be, this person hopes, this person, whatever you want to fill the blank in, just like me, this person. And then allow that to dissipate. Allow the person's image to fade away. If you catch your attention being pulled away by any thinking, just come back. And this time, if you need to connect to the breath to help hold your attention, you may do so. You can watch the beginning and the end of each breath. Or maybe you're just sitting here again, allowing everything to exist around you without having to have an opinion or understand or anything. You just being here now. Bring your hands to your heart. If you're on your back, come up to a seat. Bow your head. Finding gratitude for this practice. Gratitude for this body that allows us to practice. Thank you for practicing with me.